Okay, hello guys. People have been asking me to do this, but they want to know how to make an AFK grinder and build a boat. So I will be showing you how to make an AFK grinder and build a boat. It's pretty easy. The things you sort of need, you need a jet, you need the seat, you need 2 teleporters. You need at least 2 teleporters. You can have more. And if you want to make it easier, you can have a candy to get up to this seat. But here, I'll just clear all. So what you first want to do is you want to want it to be anchored. Grab yourself a random pole. Then you want to just make it as high as it can be. Mine is probably going to be, I'm probably not going to choose that. You want to have the most blocks. So try finding the thing with the most blocks. 20. Yes! Okay, so that's what you want to do. I haven't really tested out this new update, but you sort of, if you don't have that much blocks, then you want it to be about as big as the pole, guys. Now you can make it as long as you want it to be. Mine is a big tunnel. It does for you. You don't have to make it a tunnel. You just have to make it really tall. And then you got to do the same for all of those sides if you want a tunnel. If you do not want a tunnel, that's fine. You do not have to have a tunnel. I had a tunnel, but you do not have to. You just want to make it the same length. None wants to be in your video. I don't care. So you just want to make it the same length, and if you have spare blocks, you can keep on adding some. I would recommend a jetpack in the shop. If you do not have this type of jetpack, which is free, I think that was a limited jetpack. You can get this one in the shop for 350 cash. You want to make it the same length. And you would like to make this bigger. That if you're gonna make a tunnel, I would probably suggest that if you have a bunch of blocks. But it's your choice. If you wanted to make a tunnel, you will have more safer to be in a tunnel. And I might close down the server to show you even more because I mean this is my VIP server. So you want to make it the same length, same thing again, same height. I'm just going to try and do it fast because, I mean, I don't want to make this video really long. So, and then what you want to do when you're all done with that, guys, you want to get a seat. You have to get this type of seat. I would put it there because it's going to be easier. And then you want to go to the very top, like the video, guys, and then put a seat right there. So then when you sit down with it, you can have it. And then what you want to do is you want to have a balloon. You want to take off your jetpack if you have a jetpack right now. You want to just put the balloon down there. And then you want to get a gear. Wait, not a gear. What is it? Hinge. Hinge like that. Now, here, let me see. If you have to save it, I don't have any cash. I'm pretty broke. So I'm gonna have to find something that I probably will not use. There's nothing that I will not use. Yeah, so I don't know what. I'm not gonna use this. So, vid. So I'm just gonna save this. You're gonna have to save it, guys. You might not want to save it with the hinge, but then what you want to do is you want to place a cake. If you do not have a cake, I think there's some codes. Also, put in the B1 code, and that will give you some stuff. I am pretty sure you get rid of that, and that. And if you have the anchor tool, you would like to unanchor. Yes, okay. So what you want to do is you want to turn on shift lock, guys. It's going to be very helpful. Mine isn't, you can do yours like this, that's pretty cool. But, I would suggest you have to have a rocket no matter what, even if you're not going to do what I'm going to do right now. But I would suggest having a rocket just because it's a little bit easier. If you have the wrench, then I would suggest using it because it's going to be very helpful. You want to go all the way over here, still have the rocket. It's going to be very helpful and it's going to save your time. You want to go about this far away. Then you want to load it back in. And if this disappears, then you want to go a little bit farther because that means that it doesn't work. Now the seat's going to be at the top, and then we're going to sit down at the seat, and it's going to match what it's supposed to be. And if you're too high, you can just walk down to about the length. And you're just going to have to try and get into the seat. I always have trouble with this. I don't know why. I hope you guys don't. Okay, so I got it now. Now what you want to do is you want to save to keep your cake. What you want to do is you want to get rid of that, get rid of the cake. And yeah, it looks wrong, but you just have to reload it. Dang it, I fell. And then you just want to take, if you don't have any more cakes, then I would suggest get rid of these cakes and get rid of this thing right over here because you might need that. So I took care of that, and now it's going to be all good. Now this is where you sort of, if you did what I did where I forgot to delete the hinge, I would suggest deleting the hinge. Then you want to save it again, okay guys? Save it again, and you want to just keep on duplicating it until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Now to save time, because I'm a little bit too lazy and I don't really want to edit out this video, I am just going to spawn in mine, and then we are going to delete all the things that I don't really need right now, and I will show you what you sort of have to do. So with this, when we're gonna you just want to build a big pole, face your chair like that, so then you sit down. If you don't know what face it's facing, if you think it might be facing up, it's gonna be facing where your face is going down, which SpongeBob face is looking at the ground. That's what you sort of want to do. Now, to this, it's sort of the same thing, but a little tiny bit different. You don't want to put it right next to here because you're going to need that little space. So put an anchor, then get the second highest block you have, shrink it a little bit, and then you just want to make it as big as the spawn, guys. Oops. This has to be as big as the spawn. If you don't have that much blocks, it's okay. You can try, and it has to be 100% touching this, and even if you want to make sure that it's 100% touching that, you want it to look so you can see the little tiny thing. So it's inside the block, so then you know that it's good. So you want it to be in there. If it's not high enough, you could probably delete some of these until you see that it's just far enough that it will 100% reach all the spawns and make it big, like really big, not too big, but pretty big. So that's what you want to do, and if you don't want to walk all the way around it, you can just get a candy. I'm gonna do it you want the blue candy so then you can be small. Now, you want to get a chair again. This is a very important part, okay? Listen closely. You want to get a chair. Put it like this, I think. Yes, like that. Then you want to get a chair, and then put it like that. And this chair has to be 100% anchored. Okay, so it's like that. So SpongeBob face is looking at the ground. So then when you get on this, it's gonna go to that. Now, we have sort of gotten it done. You have to have, so what you want to do is put a teleporter inside wherever you want it to be. And then you want to get your other highest block. Doesn't have to be too high. You want to go to 15 degrees. Go to that. And then boom. So here. You want to click R until it reaches the other side like this. Want to go sort of up. Want to just slide it like that. So click R until it goes like that, and then 2 times, I think. That should be what it is, and then you're going to have to make it big. Okay, yeah, this is good. And remember, this can't be touching the ground, okay, guys? And you want to just hold this to the ground, okay? And then you want to get a teleporter. If you do not have a teleporter, use the code B, or just search up codes, because there are going to be some codes. What you want to do is you want to color the same color as the other teleporter. If you don't have the color tool, just leave it like that. You might use it, you might not. You just want to color it the same color. So then you can teleport there. If you don't have the color tool, again, you can just leave it like that, blank. You might want to get rid of that block. I don't know why I placed that block there. You don't have to place that block there. Now. I am going to show you. This is a big move. If you want it to be fast, you're going to have to do this, where you place an anchor. I would suggest placing 2, getting a block. You're going to have the scale tool for this, 100%. If you don't, then try grinding for it. Make it a little blocks. Do the same for this, but don't make it so these things are touching. If they're touching like that, don't do that. Then the speed glitch won't work. Now what you want to do is you want to get this type of chair. We aren't going to use this glitch yet, but just have it like that, so then we're ready. Here, I will show off this one over here. So everything can sort of be unanchored. This thing right here, this has to be anchored. Okay, guys, 2%. You can go ahead and save it. Save it whenever you feel ready. Just save it. You can be small like this even when it's like that. If you don't want to be like that, then you can just reset your character. This one, all you need to do is put a cake right there. This cake is not unanchored. I will unanchor the cake like that. And then you would want to sit down. Don't get stuck. Bruh. Did I get stuck? Okay, like that. It doesn't have to be too high, but it has to be pretty high. Okay, and then what you want to do, you want to go get yourself a pole. You want to put it, you have to put it on it, like that, boom. That's why it has to be, and then I would suggest resetting. It's a lot easier, guys. And then you'll spawn over here. You might be thinking, oh, you might not want it to be like this, because then this is going to get interrupted with this tree. So don't have it like mine, because then if there's a tree on it, then you want to short this a little bit, so then you can fit through it. And then what you want to do is, I'm going to first do this one. The same idea, you want to put a cake there, put it right there. Then you just delete it. And there. Then what you want to do is, if you have a candy, you can just eat it and go up. If you can also do that for a teleporter. Candy is probably easier, just saying. Oh, he already has an AFK grinder. Oh, you want to do it like that. Now what you want to do, you want to get a block. This is the closest block to me. It has to be anchored. If it's not anchored, then that's wrong. Hacker? No. So then you want to break that. You want to come over here, okay? If you want other people on your team, you're going to have to do it where someone's sitting. You're going to have to tell them, but right now this is a tutorial, so I'm not going to do it. You want to be on this block, and then you want to click F and this at the same time. Has to move a little bit, like that. Now, if the person's, it has to be like this, where it bounces you back. Yes, good. So it works. Do not, I repeat, if you're hearing me right now, do not delete the chair. That will stop the speed glitch, okay, guys? So do not delete the chair, or it will break. Now what you want to do is, when you're building this, you want to be on this side, but when you're doing it, you want to be on that side. And then you want to do the same thing for this. Unanchor this, put this down. See, it moves a little bit, and then this should work. And before you even start anything, do not launch. If you place a block and everything's in the rotation thing, it will not work. The speed glitch will stop. And this again, I repeat, do not save. I repeat, do not save. If you save, this will be destroyed. Because then it will just automatically stop at this point. So you're going to have to get it when it's like fully big. And now it's safe. Now it's sort of done like this. You can get an auto clicker. I have an auto clicker. And yeah, it's sort of like that. Don't do this on this place. You need to do it on the white place. But just for purposes to showing, this is what it is. And it will just automatically keep on letting